I think we're ready to go. I think so. We did that today. And then we're ready for this. We are off to Tatooine tonight. Up to the pilot's chair. Actually, we should go... Where's it? Downstairs to go talk to our companions? I don't care about Quaizen Fez. He's annoying as hell.
I never thought I'd say it, but good riddance to Nar Shaddaa. Nobody on that wretched moon has a speck of imagination. Take my little business. If I wasn't building devices to cheat the casinos, I was being nagged for new weapons.
So being sought out and admired for creating wonders of technology, that meant nothing to you?
Well, I suppose there were compensations.
Compensations.
Now, we get to travel in the most darling ship. Although, I can't bear your ship's computer architecture. It's so frumpy. Mind if I give it a little flair?
If it makes you feel more welcome, go ahead.
Oh, good. I know just where to start. That horrible algorithm for the hyperdrive.
Holiday has quite the talent for making herself at home. Better leave her to it. So,
Is the plan.
lead on, Jedi.
Alright.
Just one moment, Jedi. Holiday's latest viral safeguards need to upload. Quite a weighty update this week.
Mm-hmm. Someone's been busy. I should give this my full attention. Good night.
Ah, Holiday. You are unique indeed.
She mentioned being more than a hologram, but little else.
Holiday? She's a holographic life form. Alive in all important ways, but without the inconveniences of a physical body.
Inconvenience.
The former owner never appreciated Holiday's potential. That's a hut for you.
You'd crossed paths with the Hutt cartel before we met.
Oh no, I encountered him on Hutta. Glorzo, his name was. He collected rare technology, but he thought Holiday was just a novelty hologram. Imagine. I made a generous offer, but some scavenger had already struck a deal for her. So, Glorzo saw the chance for a little fun.
What happened then?
Glorzo proposed a contest. The scavenger and I would head into the Val asteroid field, hopefully surviving more than 2 minutes. The first to bring back a stone from the Rukabi major asteroid would win dear Holiday.
Interesting.
This contest hardly seems fair.
Of course not. How could Glorzo have fun if it was fair? I had the last laugh. Clever piloting is no match for knowing certain navigational algorithms. I got the stone, returned days before the scavenger, and exchanged it for sweet Holiday.
I imagine your competitor wasn't happy about being beaten.
What do I care? Holiday was safe. Ah, but what's the past to the present? And we have things to do.
Alright. Well, since we're getting experience points, I should go ahead and catch up with Kaizen Fest, even though I find him boring. Yes, soft things do show me respect. Ships don't like Trandoshans, that makes sense. When I get your own ship.
If you had a starship, you wouldn't have to put...
Kratos must maintain his rifles, repair armor, buy supplies, not go flying. Huh.
Every culture has something to teach us.
What'd you find? A claw of the Rancor beast.
From the dark striation on the claw, I'd say this Rancor was male, probably in the prime of life.
Uh-huh. Working as a bounty hunter for a man named Brayden. Followed the Mandalorians to a forest world, found a Rancor.
So how do you hunt such a beast?
Card grease lure. Two challenges the Mandalorians.
We don't hunt the Sith. We protect.
Huh. Alright. I'm gonna need to make an espresso, I think. No tribute is
Surely
necessary.
the scorekeeper.
3 weeks in the Wookiee lands. Oh wow, he hunted Wookiees.
A Trandoshan in Wookiee hunting grounds.
Oh, his Trandoshan arms and legs regrow.
I've heard that vicious.
Huh. And he lost his eye in the battle. Okay. Did you get a
You must
trophy?
have something to show for such a.
Oh, thanks to my scar, I always remember to be humble. Oh, he has a lot of dialogue. Well, you know what? It's free XP and conquest points. I sense nothing at all.
There's no tremor in the force that I can perceive.
He thinks something's going on, but not of the force. Okay. Oh, you suffer shame over the loss of your score. Make amends how?
What are you planning?
Must find my father's bones in the Tatooine desert. Well, we're going there anyway.
The scorekeeper's herald should witness such an act of reverence.
Well, we're going to Tatooine anyway, so looks like my first mission off the planet will be to take the lizard man with me. Alright, let's actually travel to Tatooine since we're still out here on the middle of space.
Jedi, the Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vossen, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
Has he exhibited any symptoms of the plague?
No, but he was a member of the expedition to Malachor III, as were Master Yuan and the others. Cultures must perform a delicate balancing act to even survive on Tatooine. Master Eris came to Tatooine to study that balancing act. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
Any idea where I should begin my search?
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an
Ooh,
illness
that doesn't
caused by
sound
prolonged,
good.
repeated desert exposure.
Sand
The
rot.
guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order, and if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to take Kryzen Fest with me first, because I want to go do his side mission before we get too sidetracked with all the other things we got to do on Tatooine. Alright. Not much. Not much indeed. Tatooine. All right. I do bouts. It's like I'll do about 3 months a year, 3-4 months every year. I'll play. Um, Usually I'll come in and clear a bunch of the recent content. This time around though, I'm actually doing content creation for the game, which is a first. I've never actually actively created content for Star Wars: The Old Republic on my channel. I've always just done, some streams here and there. But this time around doing content, I've been playing for a few months now. And it's the first time I've not gone VIP. I've been instead spending my points to buy all the stuff that I would normally need a VIP subscription to have access to. So it's been a different way to play. My channel's been a real help for you? Cool. Well, that's good to hear. Up to the Anchorhead spaceport. Oh, I forgot to summon Qui-Gon. I want this
Time for a
guy.
nap.
My nasty Trandoshan. Alright. And here we go. We are going to grab the world quests because I won't do the side quests, but I will do the world quests. Because I'll be doing the side quests when I bring my smuggler here. That's for the episodic content.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
I can spare a few moments to hear you out.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
I'll do what I can.
Little
Good to hear it.
embassy.
The sooner the better. This is much bigger than some local trouble. Fowler out.
Alright. Well, we have 2 quests. But first we need to go do my side quest. So I'm actually going to turn these off for the moment. Or do my companion quest first. So we're going to go out to the sands and see what we can see. We're supposed searching for Qui-Gon's father's bones.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Outpost Solera. Welcome to the channel, Mason. Smeagol, what's up, buddy? You waking up? Oh, hello. Do you want to come here and say hi to everybody? Come on. There you go, boy. Yeah. Are you supposed to be on the desk? No. What are you doing? Yeah. Your sister's in your chair. What time is it? 4:45. It's a little early for you to be waking up, Smeagol. You're about an hour early. You're gonna push your sister away? That's not very nice. Alright, well, you're gonna get comfortable. I gotta keep playing here, buddy. You coming back to the chair? What's up? Kitty tail. Where do you think you want to go? Do you want to go outside? It's kind of hot out there. You ready? Smeagol's just like sitting here in my lap. He's indecisive right now. He doesn't know if he wants to go out or back to the other chair. Oh, I guess he's not supposed to do this. He's like literally perched on my mouse pad right there. He's just hanging out. What's up? Come on, buddy. You got to go to the bed. Do you want to go out? Hang on a sec. No? You're going straight back to sleep. All right. Let me see if he wants to go outside. He might want to go out. You want to go out? No? Alright. Sounded like the neighbor's geese are making lots of noise. I have to fix the green screen. Great Dragon Graveyard. Oh my, that is a big old skull. That's impressive. Oh, there's something over here I can click on. Pile of bones. Please forgive.
Has that made any difference?
Uh-oh, who's this? What's he spoiling here?
Quaizen and I have come to honor his father's remains. May we have some privacy?
Okay. Dusk Shadow.
That still doesn't explain why we have to go. We haven't seen your Dusk Shadow.
Ooh, he uses explosives, which is not a hunt.
Indeed. If you want the glory of a hunt, you must earn it.
Chicken shit. Or should we say lizard shit? Where's it coming from? Oh, here it is. Oh my. Get it! Nice. What did we get off of that? Yeah, nothing fancy. Alright, so we're done with his little side quest, which is good. So now we can go work on our... Let's work on the world quest. By the way, why are all these monitors here pointing arrows in this direction? That seems strange. There's a cave down there. That's interesting. There's a barge ship flying up in there. Welcome to the channel, Jeremy R. If you guys like what you see here tonight, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, smash that super chat towards our daily goal of 30 bucks. There's a button down there in the chat window. You can also join as a member. Also got some new member videos coming this week. Stay tuned for those.
Currently open for business.
We're also streaming Lord of the Rings Online, Pathfinder Kingmaker, and I'll be doing another playthrough of Jedi Survivor. Doing some guides for that. I've also got, I think I am going to dive into Diablo 4. Pretty sure I will stream Diablo 4 and start making guide content around that game. I think. We'll see. I'm on the fence. Chris wants me to do it. But she's looking at it from a business perspective of, you know, more content, new content is good for the channel. I don't really see anything else that's coming out around the same time that I would want to play, that I could create lots of guide content around. Throne and Liberty is still a ways out. The Dune MMO is still a ways out. I'll be playing the shit out of the Dune MMO. I can't wait for that. It's the first time I've ever looked at a game and said I don't care if it's got PvP or not. Like I love the IP so much that I'm gonna go crazy. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings Online. I don't necessarily love all things in Lord of the Rings Online or Star Wars: The Republic, but I love the IPs. Speaking of which, I think isn't my what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. No, it's not tomorrow. I've got the first episode of the Decoding Dune series is coming out this week. That is coming out when? Might be Friday. Decoding Dune. May 18th, which is Friday. Thursday, sorry. So Thursday is the first episode of Decoding Dune. Hang on. No, Mary, if you're wanting to go out, we can go out, but you're not jumping on desks, honey. You want to go out? I'll be right back, guys. Mary's a little crazy when she wakes up from naps. She likes to go jump on desks and stuff. Laptops. Xbox, PlayStation. I don't need that kind of accident happening. Alright. Apparently we need to go meet this guy in his embassy, which is way the hell on the other side of town. My goodness. Nothing like sending me on a wild goose chase all the way over on the other end of town. Down into the portal. Guess we're waiting on an elevator. Oh, I need to summon my other companion. I do not want Kaizen Fest. We shall, Theron. So nice to see you. A more civilized companion. Thank you so much. Oh my, an underground bunker.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage
Ooh,
lightly.
Zerka. Zerka. Muhammad Jihad.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
This lust for violence will be your undoing.
Open fire!
Wonder what it would be like to go back and play Knights of the Old
Really, you
Republic.
haven't heard of us? That's quite enough of that. Your day.
You're not the guy I talked to on the phone.
Is it safe? Are they dead?
Why were those people attacking us?
It's... Well, they were... Sorry, I've gotta... Just keep breathing. Okay. My name is Camus Orton. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
There's the dude who called me
What
on the
happened in
hollow.
here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Welcome to the channel, VT.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
You're the man I spoke to earlier. Care to explain?
Huh. I take it you saved Camus? Thanks. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
It's my duty to serve.
Oh, that was a cheesy line, bro. I mean, the dialogue said, "Count me
This
in,"
all
and then he
started when
goes, "It's my
Camus
duty
forwarded
to
some
serve."
Zerka Corporation
Yay.
documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Ooh.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
A corporation has a weapon that can destroy a planet?
Destroy a planet? Or maybe just kill everyone on it. Makes a difference to the right kind of megalomaniac. Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
If the device is on Tatooine, then what are we waiting around for?
Yeah.
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
What's in the compound?
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives.
I might be able to do
Gather
that
the data
indeed.
How does this benefit me?
You'll have the satisfaction of serving our glorious republic and saving innocent lives. Not to mention the credits.
Credits
Be
will be
careful.
fine.
Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Well, we have our mission. Go out to the Gamorrean-controlled research station. If I can learn how to talk again. Research station. And recover the Zerka records. Zerka. Alright, back across town to the taxi pad. I gotta say, from a design standpoint, it looks cool to have a place this big, but it's also so much empty, dead space that it, honestly, it feels... I love Star Wars, so don't get me wrong, but if I was playing this game as a non-Star Wars fan, this is boring. Like, driving across town is boring. Like, it looks cool, but it's boring.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Game Dev 101. I know I'm probably in a minority here, but I would love an MMO set in like the Clone Wars era. Can you imagine that? That would be so much fun to be able to like go to Naboo and, you know, go to Naboo and like it's under attack and stuff, and fight off the battle droids. There was a PlayStation game. I think it was literally the Phantom Menace. I think it was literally because they did those PlayStation games based on the films, and I remember that being a really fun game because you could play as different Jedi and stuff, different characters, and going through and like you got to go to Naboo and fight the battle droids and the tanks and everything else. That'd be a lot of fun. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Ubisoft open world RPG is gonna be like. I don't know what time period it's set in, to be honest with you. I don't know that I've actually looked into that. Is there a canteen around here? I totally hear music. Look at that. I was gonna say, I thought I heard music. Oh, why is my master volume turned down? What the heck? Oh, because when I play with Muji, I can't hear his Discord. There, I've adjusted the sound. I'm sorry, guys. I herped and derped for the first hour of this stream. It's fixed. You know what? I probably need to kill these guys because I bet there's a bonus quest for them.
Some exercise.
Squeal like a pig, boy. Squeal like a pig. There is not a bonus quest. Well, I'm gonna sneaky deaky.
You haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
Well, there might not have been a bonus quest outside, but there's definitely a bonus quest inside. Hashtag worth it. Set my robes on fire.
Some exercise. So, lead on, Jedi.
'Tis the goal, sir.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal?
That's kind of what I'm doing, Valus.
I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Well, in a way, because, I mean, I've done...
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shog's little
like the
Gamorrean
side quests
clan.
and everything, and these planet quests, I know I did them, like, 10 years ago when the game came out, but I don't think I've done them since then. So I have vague recollections of these, but not completely. And what's really interesting is, like, coming back and... because I'm not doing the completionist version on these streams, but on the episodes that I'm doing for the Inquisitor and the Smuggler, where I'm recording those episodes and uploading those for the Adventures series, for those story playthrough series. I'm doing completionist versions for those because I'm combining those episodes together into complete planet walkthroughs. And I don't remember half the stuff that I'm doing. Like, so it feels like a lot of that feels like a very new game to me. It's very interesting.
Are you with Zerker Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
I'll just take what I need.
Shug, do let me know when this is over.
Blast weapons out, everyone!
Yeah, when I did my first couple of playthroughs, I played everything. So I did 2 Republic playthroughs at the beginning. I did a Jedi Sentinel, and then I did the Consular, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I flipped around and did a Mercenary, or a Bounty Hunter on the other side. So I have less remembrance of the stuff on the Sith side. So that's been where I'm having the most, like, oh, this feels like a completely new game experience, is playing through my Inquisitor. Because even though I did the Agent like 2 years ago, my brother and I only did the class missions and the planet missions. So I didn't do any of the side quests. And so as I've been going back and doing the side quests and stuff, it's like, oh wow, I don't remember this at all. What's up, Smeagol? You're talking to me again, buddy? Yeah? Your sister left the chair. Do you want it? Come on. Come here. You could totally... you just saw that the chair's empty. Come on, buddy. You go... Yeah, meow, meow, meow. What you doing? Careful, you're gonna fall. Oh, you're just actually gonna cuddle with Daddy? That's new. Since when do you cuddle with Daddy? What's up? You want to say hi to everybody? He's not normally a cuddle guy, and he's just suddenly decided that he's on my lap, which is different for him. You're not awake. No, you're not. You go into your chair. There you go. Go ahead. Am I getting... Okay, thank you. Getting a headbutt. Alright, go back to sleep. Cats are awesome, dude. I fucking love my cats. You said you completed the original Bounty Hunter and Agent, but only went as far as it went before first expansion, not any expansion stories. They're a lot of fun. I've only done them through once. Going through with Mujin right now is my second time through. We just finished the Rise of the Hutt Cartel 2 weeks ago, and then last Thursday was our first dive into the Shadow of Revan content, or Revan, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's Revan. And assuming we play this Thursday, it'll be our second session into the Shadow of Revan, and that's my. I haven't played that expansion since it launched years and years ago. So it's really weird coming back and doing something for the first time, like 10 years later or whatever, because you know there's always vague memories, but it's not like, you know. A good example would be like EverQuest 2. I've done that New Hallis starting area like 5 times. I've done Kelethin 3 times. You know, I know those areas. I know those quests. Like, I don't have to think about it. Wasn't there like a speeder vendor over here? No, but there's a medical droid.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Hang on, I'm hearing noises. It was just the neighbor lady dealing with her chickens and geese. But a fucking huge racket. I was like, oh shit, something in my backyard.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, I'm getting all sorts of messages. You're close to reaching the 1 million credits maximum. I was like, why am I getting all those like click, 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 click messages? Because it's like, bro, you need to spend some money. That's one of the things with the free to play. Is they have that million credit limit in place. I don't think you can buy a. I know with like Lord of the Rings Online, you could always just buy your way out of that. But I don't know if you can here.
A feature? Don't give me that. What good's a protocol droid if it can't even talk?
You know, I think EverQuest 2, if you treat it like a single-player game, especially with mercenaries now, and play it as a single player, it's a damn good game. It does have skill bloat. That's the one thing but it's also easy to ignore the skill bloat because you could just put the abilities you need on a single hotbar and disappear the other hotbars. You don't have to have 20 hotbars open. And so there's that's a workaround in my mind. So getting outside of that for a minute, it's a very fun game and the story is very good. Especially considering that like all of the main expansions have like linear story paths, so it's really easy to play, as a sort of a linear RPG. It hasn't been an MMO for years and years and years and years and years. Although there is still MMO content at the cap for EverQuest 2. What's up, Elwood? First time viewer. Well, there is a first time for everything. Why is there a chicken crowing at 5:30 at night? Alright, let's go report in over here. And it's super easy. You just load up the hotbar and get rid of all the other hotbars. That's why I don't understand. I've had people say, I'm never going to play that game because of the skill bloat. And it's like, so turn it off. Like, turn off the hotbars. It's that simple.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
Even this game, you can turn off.
That now, but just wait until
you don't have to have all the hotbars open if you don't want.
Hey, look who's back and alive. You able to find anything?
I did find some stuff, bro.
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
Zerka.
Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Get to the point, or get out of my sight.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
Hang on, I'm reading through chat here. Vowless is talking about Guild Wars. You know, Guild Wars was what is it? 5 abilities you could have in Guild Wars? And you could only set... You know, you just made me... I'm going to put Guild Wars on my list. I have not checked in on Guild Wars in... Boy, I bet it's been 10 years. I'm putting that on my list to do a first impressions video on for 2023. Because I haven't checked in on Guild Wars in years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Elwood says, thinking of trying this game as I'm just a little bored in EQ1, not going to mess with the EQ2 after seeing some issues it has with modern hardware. I've not had any issues with EverQuest 2, and I have modern hardware, so I'm not sure what issues they're out there. But I would highly recommend this game. I would highly recommend both games, but if you've never tried Star Wars: The Old Republic, you should, and you love Star Wars, then you should try this game because it's free to play. Here's what I also say about Star Wars: The Old Republic. One of the reasons that I always recommend this game to people, along with Lord of the Rings Online, is if you love the IP, the level 1 to level 50 content for every single origin story is unique. So, you know, the world quests and the side quests, those are all the same. Like, so if you play through the game a second or third time, you're going to see the same side quests and world quests. But the main class missions, the origin story missions, are original and unique to each character. There's 4 on the Republic side, 4 on the Sith side. So that's 8 different origin stories. Each one has about 25 hours of original Star Wars content. It's amazing. Like 200 hours of gameplay that you get, and you can just do it all for free because the game's free to play. So I would just say pick an origin story that you think you're gonna enjoy. I have a ton of Star Wars: The Old Republic guides here on my channel if you want to learn more about you know, which storylines are what. There's a class guide I've got up. There's individual class guides. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Mason says, how long have I been playing this game? Since launch. I do not do endgame stuff, though, Mason. I only play for the story. I don't think I've actually ever done an operation in this game ever, which are the raids. I think I may have... Nah, that's not true. I may have done some when the game first launched. Years and years and years ago, but I just play it for story. I like to immerse myself in Star Wars, so... you know, my brother and I have both been playing this game together for launch. Yeah, Valis has a good point. It's a long... It's not the download per se it does take a while to install. It's like a 78 or 80 gigabyte download and install, and it's an overnighter. So for whatever reason, their installer takes a while to install the game. You like to be a loner, but you like expansive worlds. Well, this is a great game to get into. You've got, I don't know how many planets. Well, actually, I can tell you how many planets there are. Hold on, let me finish this storyline, and we'll look at how many planets there are.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps,
and this is fully voiced
and
and tons of cutscenes.
Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests.
There's no action combat here. It's tab
our
target.
Representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
I started this mission. I intend to finish it.
You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Alright, so... okay, we got a new piece of armor. Let's look at my galaxy map, because I forget how many planets there are. Let's see here. There's Tatooine. Is Rishi a planet? Yeah, there's Rishi. Belsavis, Hoth, Odessen, Runic. I mean, there's like 20 planets to explore in this game. So there's a lot. Do I enjoy replaying all the stories? So I actually haven't replayed it. So the game is so big, and I don't play this as my only MMO. I play this game, I traditionally will come in and play about 3 months out of the year. I'll come in, do VIP, I'll sub up, play for about 3 months, clear whatever's the most recent expansion content, and then I'll go away and play something else. And then I'll come back a year later and play through the most recent expansion, and go away and come back. This is the first year where I've actually played for longer than 3 months, and that's because this is the first time I've ever produced content around Star Wars: The Old Republic for my channel. Traditionally, I've streamed for my channel, but I've never produced content, so I'm actually doing game guides and a bunch of other stuff for Star Wars: The Old Republic this year. So it's a little different this time around. But I've actually, as an example, one of the things I'm doing right now is we're doing 2 different... This is my Jedi Consular. I did originally play a Consular when the game launched 12 years ago, 13 years ago. But it's been so long, I don't really remember the storyline. So it's something interesting to do. The Inquisitor, I've never played a Sith Inquisitor. So even though I've played this game since launch, I've never actually played the Inquisitor storyline. So that's one of the things I'm doing right now. I think once a week I release an Inquisitor episode. They're usually around 45 minutes long, and I've been going through an Inquisitor playthrough. I'm also doing a Smuggler playthrough also. Those are once a week episodes. Those are recorded. I don't stream those. I have done the Smuggler before, and recently, I think I did the Smuggler about 3 years ago. I did the Trooper for the first time earlier this year, or maybe it was late last year. I think it was earlier this year. I did the Trooper for the first time. So even though I've been playing the game since launch, I've actually not replayed all of these storylines because there's 8 storylines to go through. There's so much content, and if you're only playing a few months out of the year, you're not gonna run out of things to do. Now, if I only played this game and only this game, yeah, sure, I would have gotten to the point where I was repeating over and I would be repeating storylines. Yeah, it's a pretty big game because we haven't even gotten into. Not only is there this, there's also because we have a ship, Elwood. Here's an example of all the type of content. So, not only is there traditional RPG content, like we run through the game, we do quests, we have missions, we do storylines. You have your class missions, you have side quests, you have world quests. There's also space combat. So you get your own ship, and it's very much sort of an on the rails kind of rogue. What the hell was the name of that game on the N64 back in the day? Rogue Squadron? It was called Rogue Squadron. So it's an on the rails experience. I've got a guide somewhere on my channel of the space combat. So in your ship, there are missions, and you can do those missions, and you get gear for your ship, and you can gear up your ship and get better gear, and there's group missions and solo missions and so on and so forth. So there's an on the rails kind of arcade game that you can play where you have your ship and you go through and you do these missions. Then there is what is it called? I don't remember the button to bring it up. Hold up. Galactic Starfighter. So this is like a PvP game, and there's different types of ships that you can get. So there's different styles of gameplay, and this is like a PvP. I've never played this, never touched it. I don't do PvP, so. But there's a whole nother. This is a whole nother experience in the game that I've never touched. And then there's like the classic like hut ball and like arena-based PvP stuff for the people who want a PvP. And then you can do cosmetics for your ships and everything, and get a crew and all this other stuff. I know nothing about the Galactic Starfighter side of the game because I just don't do it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's housing. The housing in this game is equally impressive as EverQuest 2. I think that in my mind, EverQuest 2 and Star Wars: The Old Republic have the best housing systems of any game that's out there on the market right now. So it's really cool. There's a lot of stuff you can do with the strongholds and houses. And then the guilds have big guild ships. So instead of having like a guild hall, you have galactic, you have big capital ships for your guild. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. All right, we need to get back to the taxi. It's pretty cool for an old game too, because it is older. It's been out, I think it came out in 2011? But they did a pretty good job of keeping it up to date over the years. Mason says, do you play it? I don't have a main game, no. I play lots of games. Right now, I am playing the games that I'm streaming right now. I just finished Jedi Survivor last week. Right now, I'm streaming Pathfinder Kingmaker once a week. I'm streaming a little bit of EverQuest 2 here and there, but mostly for game guides. I'm streaming Star Wars: The Republic. I'm streaming Lord of the Rings Online and creating game guides around all those games. I also do a lot of first impressions. So, for example, what's coming up this week? I'll tell you, because I'll give you an example of the things that, because I have an Xbox Series X, so I play more console than I do PC. Coming up this week, we've got the review of the Dungeons & Dragons movie. I've got 2 episodes from Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've got Decoding Dune, where we're starting to read the Dune series. Star Wars: The Old Republic guide, a premiere first impressions video of Medieval Dynasty, which is like a medieval life sim survival sandbox. I got another game guide coming out for Jedi Survivor. I've got another EverQuest 2 game guide out, and then we're going to be diving into Diablo 4, I think, when it comes out. I used to play a lot of EverQuest 1, but this is the first year I'm not. This is the first year I'm not playing EverQuest 1. I'm done. I've done too much. I've done too many P99 sessions and TLP and TLE and blah 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 blah. By the way, this is the speeder vendor that I was thinking about earlier that I couldn't find. Oh, he only has the boring Zerker cruisers. Nah, no thanks.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
I have a Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, so I do a lot of game reviews for lots of different things on either the PC or the console. Like I did Everspace 2 recently, Warhammer Dark Tide. There's another Warhammer game I need to review actually, and I've got on my list. Anyway, the short version is I don't have a main game. I just play lots of different things. YouTube. I am full time on YouTube, so. I typically produce like 2 to 4 videos a day, and then if I get a chance to streaming just depends on my internet because I live in the middle of nowhere on a homestead, so just depends on whether or not the internet's up if I get to stream or not. So I do lots of games. I do book reviews, movie reviews, TV shows, all sorts of fun stuff here. Fowlis says he has a lot of issues with Galactic Starfighter.
Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of
Because the
Anchorhead.
controls, yeah.
See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files we lived.
I tell you what game was super fun was Star Wars Squadrons was a hell of a good time. Even on the controller, it played really, really well, but it definitely excels on flight sticks and full HOTOS setups with like VR. And if you could have like a full flight stick setup with Galactic Starfighter, I think it would be a hell of a lot of fun. But mouse and keyboard, I wouldn't want to do it. So the on-the-rail stuff is pretty fun. I'll dive into that quite a few times, just because I think it's fun to go blow stuff up. Mason says, hope D4 is good. It was. From what I saw of the open beta this past weekend, I played... I did a first impressions video for the server slam, I think on Saturday or Sunday. Left my thoughts on it. I had a lot of fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it at launch, but my wife is pressuring me to do so. Because there's so much content that could be produced around it, so I'll probably end up getting that when it launches. Valis says, played KOTOR on the Xbox and got really into it. Then it would not run the next generation Xbox at the time, never went back. I picked up, I did play it on the original Xbox, but there was a Star Wars package on GOG like about 4 or 5 years ago for like $10. And it had KOTOR 1 and 2. It had the Commando game. Is it called Republic Trooper? Or Commando, I forget. It's a super fun game where you control a squad of clone troopers. So much fun. It had like one of the Lego games, a whole bunch of other stuff. By the way, the most recent Lego game, the Skywalker Saga that came out, holy shit, that is also super fun if you like Star Wars. Really, 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 really fun.
Something about the research facility.
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzen. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Zerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s.
The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Age comes with wisdom. He may be able to handle himself.
Or he could be half senile. I wouldn't count on anything. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. As soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
All right. We have our marching orders. This game also has a cosmetic store, which is really easy to get lost in if you're not careful. There's a ton of fun stuff in there. I haven't bought any outfits for this character because this was just something I wanted to do for streaming. But I totally picked up a couple of outfits with my trooper. I got an outfit with my mercenary and my bounty hunter. I've been looking for something for my gunslinger because I'm not happy with my gunslinger's look right now. You can obviously earn stuff in game, but there's tons of cosmetic options in this game. A lot like Lord of the Rings Online. If you've never played Lord of the Rings Online, that would be another MMO that I would highly recommend. It's not really an MMO these days. It's more like an RPG with multiplayer aspects. But that game has a ton of cosmetic options and super amazing story. It's also more of the classic tab target kind of slow-paced combat. Alright, what are we going to run into in here? So far, nothing. Oh, it's because the old man's in here. Where's he at?
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurthson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most shops think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress.
Well, this game has a typical VIP subscription
anymore.
where you pay, if you want to pay, it's like whatever it is, 10, 15 bucks a month, and you get all the access to everything. Plus, you get points or coins per month that you can use in the cartel store. I think it's 500 coins per month. So usually what I've done is, since I sub up for about 3 to 6 months every year, those points just stockpile. And then this year is the first year I've actually gone out. I've been actively spending more points than usual because I've been buying a bunch of perks for my characters on the free-to-play versions. But it's a very standard. I would argue that the free-to-play version of Star Wars: The Republic and Lord of the Rings Online, these free-to-play versions are very generous, very, very generous. There are very few limitations. The only limitation that I would say some people might find frustrating with Star Wars: The Old Republic in particular is that if you are free-to-play, there is a limit on how many credits you can have. That's standard for many free-to-play games. It's 1,000,000 credits. If you're just playing for your own personal enjoyment, that 1,000,000 credit limit is never going to be an issue. It's only going to be an issue if you decide that you're going to go try to buy things off the broker, because all of the servers on Star Wars: The Republic are legacy servers. There's no new servers, so the inflation is a major issue. So like a simple blaster, you know, that's like a level 10 blaster, it'll cost you like 2,000,000 credits. And if you have that coin limit in place, you won't be able to actually buy anything off the broker because it costs more than what you can actually save up and spend. Yeah, it's very similar to the EQ1, EQ2 thing, or Lord of the Rings Online, which is also Daybreak. There's that limitation, and also crafting. So in this game, with crafting, you have 3 different skills that you can get. 2 are harvesting, 1 is the actual crafting skill. You need the 2 harvesting skills for the crafting skill. You can't craft with just one. One is like scavenged materials, and the other one is rare materials. So you need both. If you're free to play, they only let you have 2 slots. and they make you pay with coins to get the 3rd slot. If you're not going to craft, that doesn't matter. If you're going to craft, it's going to be like, oh, well, shit, I'm either going to spend $10 to buy the coins to unlock that crafting slot, or you just VIP, and when you VIP, you get a 3rd slot as a VIP subscriber. Those are the only 2 limitations that I would consider to be limiting in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Other than that, you can log in, you can play the game, you get access to all but the most recent current expansion content, and there's really no limitations in place. But if you're comfortable paying a sub, highly recommend just paying the sub, because this game has tons of great content.
Plenty more minute. You.
Excellent.
Are you Gromit?
Mm-hmm. I started with the Sand People.
Talk to me. Is it just failing equipment, or is trouble coming?
I don't know. I can't figure out why it's breaking, and my rifle misses, and the creatures get closer every day. You can fix my home, though. Didn't I send the credits to Anchorhead? That's why you're here.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working.
I feel like this old man is
It's
working me
shameful,
over.
I know.
Alright, so we're gonna go outside and fix his evaporators. We're not going into Tashi Station until we fix the evaporators, son. Alright. I'm assuming they're all up top. I saw another player buzzing around, so there might be somebody else here doing the quest, which means I might not need to clear anything. There's one. Ooh, what's this over here? Oh, this is part of it, okay. Correct. It is a MMO with a massive world. And also, I would say that these days, Star Wars: The Old Republic is not really a group-based game unless you want to participate in operations, which are like the raids. But if you want to do group content, it's literally as simple as this. Well, there's a couple different ways, actually. So one is, like, for example, I play with my brother frequently. Also, like right now, I'm playing with Mujin every Thursday. So when you play together with other people, you can go do the instances, which are called flashpoints. And you can do them on your own in story mode, where you get a battle droid that comes along with you and allows you to do the instances by yourself so that you can at least experience the storyline of the game. You can also do the instance with your friends, 4 people, and you need a full regiment. It's tank, healer, and 2 DPS. You will definitely need a full regiment if you've got 4 friends or 3 friends that you can play with. But you can also very quickly and easily do the matchmaker. It's just like World of Warcraft in the sense that you put yourself into the queue, and this will automatically put you into a scaling instance that scales to the level, and it will transport you from where you are into the instance. You'll do the instance, you finish, you go back to where you were. And people do these for dailies and other things. So you could totally do group-based gameplay if you want. It's there, but it's optional, completely optional. There's also a cool tab on the Activities tab called the Solo tab. Now, it doesn't have a lot of content on this character in case he hasn't unlocked all of the content. But on a higher level character, this would have every single planet listed. And it would have breakdowns of all the different flashpoints you've done over the years and all the planets you've explored and the heroic missions for all of those planets. You can go do those with the click of a button. You don't actually have to physically travel to the planet. It'll just transport you there. So there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. It's an RPG primarily. It's like a single player BioWare RPG. So if you've ever played a BioWare game, it's a single player BioWare RPG with a multiplayer optional element. When the game launched, it was mandatory groups, but when it went free to play, they changed it like many other games did, and now it's just optional content. All right, old man.
The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
You must have been pretty tough back then.
You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka.
This is what we're looking for, the Zerka information.
Gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientist's project. It was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
That explains how you survived when no one else did.
Ho ho ho!
What? I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
Pleasure to see you again, Lexende.
And you. I'm overjoyed to see your smiling face. Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
If this comes to violence, there's no way you can win.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
Alright, I guess the battle droid's gonna have to take out. Roger, roger. Ooh, something else. Oh no, that was just the droids. Okay.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Alright, the old man went... Oh shit.
That's quite enough of that.
Alright, we got some other ones here. Alright. Oh, it says, look through your channel, learn what I can with the classes of Jedi. Let me put a link in here. Because I do have an quick and easy guide that you can go look at. Or it's a quick and easy video to get you started. So that's the video I did a couple months back on the classes overview, like which class should I play in Star Wars: Old Republic. And then I've got a another class guide coming out later this week. There's very few abilities that are actually ground targets, so it's usually AOEs. All of your single target abilities are direct target. But some of, like, if I go in here and do this, like, I'll go in here and do the combat real quick. Like, all of my normal abilities are straight up just... And even some of my AoEs, like this one right here, those are just point blank. This is a point blank. I have 1 out of, 12 abilities. Only one of them is a ground target, and that's this one right here. It's about the same for every class. Like, you'll get 20 abilities-ish. Usually only 1, possibly 2 will be ground target. But that's 1 out of 20. It's like the vast majority of your abilities are not ground target. It's all just direct point and click. Or just use your keyboard once you have something targeted.
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you. But I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
So, certain classes do get the Jedi Leap. Specifically, the Jedi Knight.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here.
The Jedi Knight has Force Leap. I think the Jedi Knight and I think the Sith Warrior both get it.
You can have them.
It's really cool when you get higher levels because you could literally jump into the middle of a group of mobs and then hit them with an AoE knockback. So it's like if you get them on a bridge, you can jump into the middle of them, do your knockback, and if you're lucky, it'll knock them all off the bridge, and you might only have to fight 1 or 2 out of, a group of 5 or 6. It's a hell of a lot of fun. It looks really cool visually too, to be able to do that Force Leap and then boom.
What made you decide to hand this over?
I want you to hurt Czerka. All those years keeping their secrets, and then they try to kill me. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Gromit, you're a lifesaver.
Go on. I need to rest a while.
You want to go outside,
I need to wait until they stop watching my farm.
Mama. Meow, meow.
If you want the other files on Czerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Alright, I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta let a kitty cat out and give her some food. Come on, Leia. Let's go. Alright, let's see here. Need to recover the files. Sandcrawler. All destroyed, wrapped up over here. Well, they're about equal distance here, so. Geonosins here. All right, cache number 1. Go ahead and go over and get this one next. What the hell are the Geonosins doing here? And they're guarding this building. That music sounded very Stargate SG-1. Alright, there's a cache that's coming up here somewhere. Is that rock over there? No, something over here. Aha! Crack in the wall. Oh, sand people.
That's quite enough of that.
Battle Greaves. Ooh, those aren't bad looking. I wonder what they would look like on the dock, because I don't. He looks way too much like me right now. Oh, those pants look pretty good on him. I need to get him a different chest piece. What about boots? I don't like those. Those aren't bad if I can get him some different, Ooh, those look pretty good. Unify his colors. I need to get him a different chest piece, which will happen later. We'll hold on to those for now. All right, that's looking pretty good for now. We're gonna change his jacket soon. I don't like his jacket at all. All right, I know I've got a bunch of stuff stashed in my legacy vault, so I'll have to check that out next time I go to the fleet. See if I've got any breastplates for him to use. back to their base. Is this the right way to go? No, it's not. I need to go down and around to the south. Matter of fact. Okay. I just got knocked down. And I was tabbed out looking at something. Hold on, where we at? Oh, he took care of it for me while I was tabbed out reading shit. Alright, now we can follow the road up and around. Alright, Outpost Solara, sorry. Solara. There's no O in there. A brand new building. Kind of cozy.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
He'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
That's awesome.
Take a look at what I found.
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. All right, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts.
I put out a shitload of content, so there's plenty of stuff to watch, so just do it at your leisure.
To determine the facility's exact coordinates.
Enjoy the dinner.
What does taking these readings involve?
The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
I did see a couple of those giant corpses out there, so that was pretty impressive.
Things just get better and better.
If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Alright. Alright, we got a new earring. Not earring, but an earpiece. Alright. go this way. Ooh, this will be fun because I don't know whether or not I'm going up or down. Looks like I can place one of these things here. It's like a thumper. Gotta get those geo readings. I'm not close enough. Well, where the heck? Is it right here? Man, it looks like I'm right on top of it. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's the second one. Well, let's go find the last waypoint. It's probably going to be down in the canyon from the looks of this. Oh, cool, there's an entrance right here. These canyons are pretty cool looking. Looks like we might be able to do some pod racing in here. What do you mean I'm not close enough? I'm like right on top of it. I wish it would give you a pop-up that would just tell you, you know, this is the great place due to the GPS readings. Otherwise, you're just kind of guessing if you're really on top of the purple dot or not.
Valley here. The data's coming in. Looks like this will give us what we need, but... Huh? Getting an energy signature not too far from you. Some sort of installation, cloaked from long-range sensors. If you would, head on over and see if there's anything there. Could just be a glitch in the scanners, but I doubt it.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the things I want to do before we do that is I want to get a screenshot in here. Alright. I don't know if it's down here or up top. I bet it's up top. Yeah, let's go back out of here. Pretty sure it's up top. Oh, is it not up top? Is it down below? No, it's right here. Okay.
Let's settle this. Allow us. attend to.
Man, Spiegel is sleeping late. It's like 6:15 and he's still just zonked out. Usually he's up and out by 5:30 or 6. Let's see if we need to, excuse me, let's see if we need to kill any of these for, bonus.
Really, you haven't heard of us?
Yep. Alright, we need 4 more. Excuse me, 4 more. There's 4 down here.
That's quite enough of that.
Alright, just bonus mission wrapped. We're gonna fight these two no matter what.
Now, just as I programmed.
Alright, let's click the box. Alright, now we have to return. I'm totally gonna fast travel out of here.
Still a few
Fowler.
minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up.
Indeed.
Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through.
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail, we assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah. Turns out Zerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device.
Really?
They found it here, underground.
Oh,
an artifact
snap.
powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
Oh, I just need to send this to my brother. Hold up. I just saw something. I need to open this up in a different link. It looks like not only are all of the Indiana Jones films streaming on Disney Plus, but also the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Oh, that's so cool. I just did that movie. I just did that video covering the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles like a month ago. I gotta share this with my brother. This is amazing. That's amazing news. That's hilarious because I just did that video talking about how that was one of my favorite shows when I was growing up. And I was telling people that I think the only place you can get it now is on Amazon if you want to buy the DVD packages. But Disney Plus is now going to be streaming it on... it's the first time it's been available on TV in like more than 15 years. Oh, that's so cool. And that's on top of the existing, you know, Indiana Jones films. So it's all the promo leading up to Indiana Jones 5. Oh, that's so cool. Man, I kind of want to rewatch the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles now. It's a tempting thing, but there's like freaking so many episodes, and the question is, do I have enough time to do that? It would be a fun project to review every one of those episodes here on the channel, but that's a pretty big undertaking. Two dozen feature-length episodes. I guess that's not that many. That's 24 episodes. Might have to do it. Alright, guys. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm talking to my brother over on Facebook Messenger. Like, he and I were literally sending WhatsApp messages like 2-3 weeks ago because he was asking where he could get a hold of the Indiana Jones show because he'd never watched it. And I was like, go look it up on Amazon. And I'm just sending him messages now like, dude, you got to go watch it. You have no excuses now because you got Disney Plus. I'm gonna share this in Discord. Alright, I think we can get back to this. I got sidetracked, guys.
Disaster struck and they left it behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromit schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
We don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon.
Zerka.
That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
That's right. I'm professional. Don't forget it. Alright, what do we get here? A new piece of headgear. It doesn't look too bad. I'll save the one I did have, though, because these headbands appear to be a favorite of the Consular. Space age headbands. Hey man, as long as they stop the sweat from getting in your eyes when you're doing lightsaber duels, that's the most important thing. How far away? Oh, I bet we can just ride there.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Ah. Alright. Do. Obtain decryption tools. Looks like right over here is the toolbox. Heading out to the first relay tower. The thing Zerka found. When you're not paying attention because you're tabbed out, you run into monsters and shit. Sand people.
Dr. Sopern here. We finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old.
That is a
You
time.
think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
Quite enough of that. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of
I don't
that.
think they have, Theron. Alright, we got another one to go to over here.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, workers' safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
Alright guys, I gotta let another cat out because it looks like Smeagol just woke up, so he's ready for dinner now. Yes, you're stretching and destroying the arm of my chair. Let's go get some food, buddy. Yes, you're a good boy. Oh, hang on, we got sand. Hang on, buddy. Gotta take care of the sand people before we go. Alright, let's see if there's a safe spot over here. And stealth. Yes. Alright, we are back. Had to feed some chickens too. All right. Let's go get that last relay tower here. I need to do dishes as well, but I can push that off a little while longer. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours? Yeah. I'll probably need to go do chores here in a bit. Finish up all the housework. Because I am flying solo tonight. Because Chris went out with her sisters this morning to do Mother's Day thing with family.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts.
Ooh, that's not good.
I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says. And I'm tired of being ignored.
Alright. Fourth relay tower.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
Probably not a good place. Oh, there's another relay tower too. Sending me all over the desert. What do we got here? Crew skill, trade. No. I'm not doing crafting.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
This is like when Doom started. No, wham, pachunki. Durka, durka. Sorry, Zerka, Zerka. Zerka, Zerka, imprisoned one shall be free. Alright. I'll need to, as soon as we get here, I gotta go shut the door to the back. Because we have a stray cat that comes through and he'll try to... He came in the house a couple weeks ago and sprayed the wall. I gotta make sure he doesn't sneak in while I'm occupied streaming. 35. Oh, I got a new ability. Ooh. Squelch. Oh, that thing. Ooh, I got Force Slow. Oh, that's awesome. So I just got a couple of new abilities. So that replaced my Force. Huh. Alright, be right back. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, well I guess we're going to test out our new Force Squelch ability, which sounds really cool. It's probably a bonus mission.
For some exercise. Must be weakness.
So did that completely replace? It says replaces project. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So project actually did like a crowd control ability, and this full on just nukes him and does a dot. So no more little mini mez. That's not a big deal. Alright, I wonder if I need to kill these for a bonus mission. Nope, I do not. So... they're like zombies. mind controlled him.
That's quite enough of that.
Alright, well that's enough of that. Let's try to sneak over here and see what we can see. Ancient machine. Yeah, I don't want to be one with you, buddy. Okay.
I'd welcome the chance to discuss matters with you.
Rakata. Infinite Empire. Oh, so the guy was correct in his assumption. This is the Infinite Empire. My people sealed my mind in this box. I've drifted in whiteness for 20,000 years.
What were you trying to achieve?
He wants to remake our galaxy. Yeah, your time's over,
The
buddy.
era of your glory passed long ago.
Yeah, not gonna happen, bro. I'm not joining your army. Sorry. Zombie army. Alright, I have to, don't I have to destroy his machines or something? Or just destroy the Destroy machinery. Oh, he fucking stunned me. That's one. Hope my buddy's gonna be alright by himself. Alright, let's go back up and talk to the imprisoned one and tell him to get bent. Not on my watch. Unprepared, he says.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. We could never have excavated this place without your help. Oh, we knew where the base was, but getting inside, ghastly work. And I should say, I'm delighted to finally meet you in person.
Do you have any idea what that thing is?
Not a one. Exciting, isn't it? You see, when I was assigned to stop the Republic from finding this facility, I was intrigued by the Doomsday device. That my superiors told me to stay away only whet my appetite. I decided to take the device for myself.
You really thought I was just going to hand something like this over to you?
Hear me out first. I'm offering a very large sum of credits, as well as rescinding the kill order on Camus, if you help me. Hand over the device, and the Republic never has to know. Tell Fowler you destroyed it. What do you say?
Does this answer your question?
Could you do that? Do you know what that thing was? What it was worth? Oh, now you've left me no choice. I'm going to have to kill you. Painfully.
Let's settle this.
That was pretty quick and easy. Alright, back to Fowler. Gonna get out of here. We're going back to Outpost Solera. I think that's where he was located. Hope so. Because that's where I recalled to. Yeah, looks like so. Still here. Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Jedi. You look like you just walked out of a sandstorm.
Was there a base? Did you see the device?
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd mean the end of the world.
Well, you saw Zerka's records.
I think the voice acting in this particular storyline is some of the best in the
breath,
game.
Then let's hear it.
These two guys are hilarious.
That device. It had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over? We're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Zerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and Zerka's cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Zerka ship fleeing the system. They're running scared now.
Without Lexende, they've lost their claws.
Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful.
How much payment?
Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.
3,000 credits. That's not a lot, bro. Alright, what else did I get? Got a pair of boots. Let's see what they look like on my buddy old pal. Ooh, those aren't bad with the gold leafing on the... I'm gonna hold on to those. With the gloves. Not bad. I'm keeping those. Got some gold filigree on them. I can dig it. Just need to find him a better breastplate. We'll be good to go. Alright, that is officially a wrap on the... Which one is the... Yeah, look up at the look. That's a wrap on the Tatooine World Quest, which is pretty cool. So that, the sounds, yeah, there's a lot of good UI elements as well as sound effects for sure. All right, I'm going to be saving the I get sidetracked when I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. I'm saving the class mission for next time, everybody. I am going to wrap up here because I need to go do chores. I got to finish feeding the chickens and water in the garden and get all the cat stuff taken care of and do dishes and stuff. I'll be back tomorrow, assuming the internet's good. Oh, actually, hold on. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. No, we have actual Starfinder tomorrow night. Starfinder actual play session. So any streaming I do tomorrow will be doing the early afternoon because I won't be able to do anything because I'll be doing my Starfinder stuff tomorrow night. So thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Don't forget, if you were new to the channel or if you're watching this after the fact, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out all the other playlists. Got some new, yeah, Talk and Breathe, yeah, happens to be a lot too. A whole bunch of new videos came out today. More videos coming out tomorrow. So just check out all the stuff on the channel. We got lots of fun stuff happening. I'm actually going to go do my chores, get a drink, and then I'm going to come in and watch episode 3 of Silo from Apple TV, which has been a very good sci-fi show so far. I've got the reviews for the first 2 episodes up on my channel, so check those out. I'm watching episode 3 tonight. That just aired on the 12th, so I'm a couple days behind on that, but it's once a week. It's airing now, so I'm pretty current on that show. And since I just found out that Disney Plus is going to be airing the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles again on TV for the first time in 15 plus years, I'm pretty sure I'm going to review that whole series. That'll be fun. I can't wait for the new Indiana Jones film. It's going to be great. I like the last one even, and a lot of people are like, it sucked. Whatever. I like Indiana Jones.